Alright, hi guys. Today I am going to be showing you guys how to restring a baitcaster. And I have my pole. It's a regular 6'6" pole. It's about 8 ounces and it can catch about 17 to 18 pound fish on it, depending on what line we use. But today the line we are going to use is 10-pound test. And I understand the 10-pound test, it's a little beat up because I haven't used it before. And when I use the 10-pound test, I'm normally catching around 4 to 5 pound fish on it. So, alright, let's get into my reel. In this setup I have here, the reel and the pole, around 200 bucks. Not too much money for a person that fishes all the time. But if you're getting into fishing, I would spend maybe about 100 bucks maximum on a spinner reel. But so when we use this, it's a very good reel. I cannot say anything really bad about it because it spins well and it works perfectly when you get a hookup. It doesn't like free spool as much as I thought it would. But enough about the reel itself. Let's go into the lures that we'll be showing next video. So I have a purple chartreuse deep diver. That's what I call just a crankbait that goes really deep in the water. And that's what I love about this lure, because it's caught me so many fish. If you can like see the scratches on it, it's done so good for me. And that's why I love it. It's such a great lure. And the hooks, I can't say anything bad about these hooks because they're great. And that's why I love them so much. So on to my spinnerbait. So this one is a willow. So this one right here is what we call a willow. And this one right here is what we call a oak leaf. Then this is one of my custom ones that I have. And so it does have a trailer hook. And when I'm fishing for big bass, I always put a trailer hook on. Hi guys, I had a little bit of technical difficulty there, but that's okay. So basically, like I said, I got this knot tied. And the reason we put it through the guide is because that's what it's kind of not at all actually. It's how it feeds the line through. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your hand that you don't reel with, right? You're going to pinch the line so you don't get any knots coming through. And you're just going to reel it in. Practically like you're reeling in a fish almost. And a lot of times you can buy these expensive things to help you do this, but really all you need is yourself. You don't need those expensive things that can reel it in about 15 seconds unless you really need to. I mean, I do this, so the thing with those they're helpful, but only in a stressful situation. If you're just sitting out there on the boat, just fishing, no, I wouldn't. But that's just me. But so, when you're re-spooling this stuff, you don't want to over-spool it. And that's what a lot of people make their mistakes on. And I've made that mistake hundreds of thousands of times. So as you're reeling it in, you're reeling. But so if you fish a lot like I do, I would change my fluorocarbon every 2 to 3 weeks maybe. If you get braid, that's a different story. You change that twice a month. And so you can reel fast, you can reel really slow if you had the time. But for the purpose of this video, I'm gonna reel really fast. So as you're getting to the end, you can practically think about how much line you need. Say you need about 100 yards. Put 100 yards of line out there, and then go do your business. But I like to have a little bit more line on mine, just because sometimes when you catch those bigger fish and they start to run, it can be detrimental if you don't have enough line on there. And so, like I said, depending on how many times you go fishing, that's how many times you change your line. it looks like to be done for me. So now that that's done, I'm gonna have my camera guy come over here, and I want him to hold the pole. And you could do this by yourself technically, but sometimes it is nice to have help. So you're gonna take your line, and I want you to cut it. And what you're gonna do is, you could even do this on the table, for example. You could put it on the a table like this, or on the boat, and then just kind of string the line through. And as you need more line, you can let it out. But normally, I try to have enough line to already have had the just string it through. But if you need to let line out, that is completely fine. So as we were working through, my camera guy will go back and lock the reel, and he'll film me finishing the rest of this up. So as you can see, what I do is I string the line through. Sorry for the background, by the way, guys. I'm in my basement doing this right now. But you're just gonna string the line through, and this is actually really simple to do, but the common mistake people make the most is what they do is they loop it around this, and now their line is stuck between the pole and then the eyelet, which is pretty bad. So as you get the eyelets through, you're going to decide what you want to put on. That will be later, that'll be next video. But as you can see, I just have enough line to get it all the way through. And now, you're not ready to fish all the way, so you need a lure. So I gave you some pretty cool lure options. As you can see, now we're good.
And now we are going to choose what kind of lure we're going to use.
So the lure we are going to use will be for next video. But I will have to make sure I have the same lures out as last time. And then we will choose what kind of lure we want to use and what kind of fish we're going to go after. But for the purpose of this, if you're not going to use your pole, make a loop knot. The loop knot, it's a very simple knot.
Kind of like a lasso.
So you kind of just use your 2 fingers. You only use 2 really. Then you kind of let it through. And there you go. So now you have a loop knot, and now you are ready to put your pole away. See you until next time. I will see you soon. Bye.